Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to our What's Up Wednesday, October 26th, 2022. I can't believe our month is almost at the end, but again, with the end, it's a new beginning. So my name is Adriana Alvarez, Head of Sales for the Americas. For anybody that is here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Our call is being recorded, and just for your knowledge, we have quite the agenda today. Personally very excited because not only we will start with our usual operations and company updates and our promotions for the month, but we have a very special guest today, Chad Fisher. If you don't know him, you will get to know him today. And he has an amazing Facebook page that he shares his knowledge, and today he will be speaking about how to implement the MagHealy and the Healy device together, because as we know, MagHealy is a complement to our superstar, which is the Healy device. Then we are going to wrap up with September rank advancement recognition. Canada is on fire, everybody. So let's give a huge round of applause for our Canadian members that are taking advantage of our launch. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about our upcoming Super Saturday on November 19th. I apologize. So with that, again, here are some of our disclaimers. Again, note that this is being recorded and it will be shared on our YouTube channel as well as on our Facebook group. So with that said, please, let's get active on our chat. Where are you joining us from? And if it's your first time, of course, welcome, welcome, welcome to our Healy family. With that, I'll pass it over to Jake Barron, our head of operations for the Americas.
Thank you, Adriana. And I actually have a couple things that I wanted to share with everybody today. A few things we mentioned on Tech Tip Tuesday last night, but I think they're important enough to share with everybody. But first of all, actually, I'm going to go ahead and I will start sharing my screen. So this is something that has been in the works for a long time. And if anyone's ever gone through the replacement process with Healy, it's not the most efficient of processes. You had to kind of, if the device needed to be replaced outside of warranty, or if it was dropped off a bridge, fell in the toilet, whatever needed to be replaced, you go through the support ticket, and then you actually had to pay for it, not through our shop, but through Zelle. And it was kind of an inefficient process, not the greatest experience. And thank you, especially to Anna Owens, our head of customer care, for helping get this new page pushed through. But now through our existing shop, if you ever need to pay for a replacement for your device, you can do so. It's not a link that you can get to from the regular drop-down menu. It's a link that we would send you within the ticketing system, but you can then pay with a credit card rather than through Zelle through our shop, which is a big improvement. And then the process itself here, it deactivates the old device and then activates the new device at that same time. So this is only for US for now. It will be added for Canada too, but most people haven't had to go through this process, but if you have in the past, you'll know that this is a big improvement over what we've had before. So that's one thing just wanted to mention to everybody. And then on the tech side, let me next here. Oh, sorry. Okay. So another thing, we mentioned last week how that there was an update to the new Healy app where you could tell if the current flow was proper or not. There was an update where it actually says current flow insufficient now in the most recent update. But one of the things we forgot to mention also is that, one of the biggest things people have been asking once we started to tell people to use their Healy with the new Healy MagHealy app was, well, you can't turn the Bluetooth chip off in your Healy, which you could do in the current Healy Pink Dot app. So that's been added as well. So you'll see here, it's very simple. You just, when you're running a program, you just click on the little battery icon at the top. That'll shows you your serial number, the battery percent, but now underneath there, you'll see there's just a message here that says Healy Bluetooth chip on or off. You just toggle that off, and then the next screen that will come up will just say, do you really want to turn this off? If you click switch off, it turns the Bluetooth chip off, and at that point, your Healy is no longer connected to your smartphone. So it's, if you have the app open, it's going to start searching for other devices because it's no longer connected. The program will continue to run until it's finished. So similar there, but if you say you turn it off and you want to, oh, I need to adjust the intensity, whatever, just know you need to push the power button twice on your Healy in order to activate that Bluetooth chip again, and then you'll be able to connect to your Healy again through that app. So this is a another, again, as we mentioned, this app that came out, the new MagHealy app, was just for the MagHealy first, and we've mentioned that it's going to be optimized for the Healy as well over time. And this is, one of the updates, the most recent updates, and there'll be more and more updates coming out too over time related to this as well, because this is the new app and this is the future platform for everything. So another key little tip there. And then another thing, this came up on Tech Tip Tuesday last night, and I don't think we've pointed it out before, but it was a good question. Someone asked, well, how do we know in the new Healy app if we can use the Coil with the programs? Because in the current Healy Pink Dot app, there is that little icon to the top right of the program. That's the 3 circles. Everyone has a different name for it. I think it seems, but in the new Healy app, that's been replaced by just IMF. So individualized microcurrent frequencies. If you see that to the top right, that means that you can use the Coil with those programs. And you'll see this is just a side-by-side comparison. You'll see everything matches up exactly how it was, where those 3 circles were. There's now IMF listed there as well in the new Healy app. So again, something that might not be obvious to everybody, but once you kind of know, the IMF makes more sense than the little Coil icon based off what actually is going on with the program. So. Okay.
It was last week. We keep getting a lot of questions on the Tech Tip Tuesday around, well, should we use the new app? Should we use the old app? And I remember what Jake was saying. We're moving over to this, or Healy's moving over to this new platform. So the new features, we need to learn them and really start to utilize them so that we can teach our people, as well as, of course, new people coming in should just really gravitate to this app. So we keep getting the question, should I not? I say yes, let's go for it. Let's use it. It's so cool. We're going to love it even more. So let go of the old and let's move into the next.
I mean, if you want to, you can continue to use both for now, and then, but yeah, this is going to be the primary option going forward. So.
And I want to chime in on that. Some members have commented, well, I like the old because we feel comfortable, right, with what we're used to. But in a way, a lot of members have mentioned, well, with the previous Pink app, they could see the progression of the program, etc. Well, now with the new upcoming, right, MagHealy app, you can not only connect multiple Healys at the same time, but also multiple MagHealys. So that's also a benefit to that. So again, I know some of you love to see where if you don't turn it off or close it or connect to multiple devices, you still have that feature of seeing where your program is going, but definitely it's just better and improved. So
yeah, it was great.
Test it out. Yes.
Adriana and I were at that event about 2 weeks ago, and I was connected to my own personal Healy, and I think we had each gotten 5 MagHealys up and running with programs all using the same app. You just get it running, close out the app, do it again. So it's very simple to use. And actually, there's one other thing I was going to share on the screen here, but before I do that, someone asked about MagHealy databases in the Analyze app. So we talked about this a little bit on Tech Tip Tuesday also last night, but that was, they were made available for a very short period of time. It's kind of it's being tested right now. They're not ready for everybody. So if you got those on your device, I guess you're lucky, part of the initial sort of unofficial beta test group there, but just know that that's being sort of worked on and finalized, and it will be available as part of an update in the near future too. So that you will be able to access those MagHealy databases with the Analyze app, which is great. So,
Absolutely.
And the last thing I wanted to mention here, I want to switch over to, there's been an update in Healy Academy as well. So if you have not been to Healy Academy recently, go ahead, go to academy.healy.world, click sign in. This is the same login you use to get into shop, back office, your Analyze app. Just click login. And then if you go to the first tab, well, the second one, but the first main section here, the Healy, all these videos are brand new and they're amazing. They're so simple to follow, so easy to understand. It guides you through the complete setup of your Healy device. And these are specifically with the new Healy app. So they don't show screenshots of the old, the Healy Pink Dot app. This is all brand new. Goes into detail of, anything from basically unboxing to connecting to the app, running programs, how you adjust everything, what to know about the expert area, what to know about the info area. And then there's a very thorough quick check troubleshooting video also on here, which takes you through all the different things you might encounter, whether it's Bluetooth connection issues, the issues you're running particular programs, things you need to look out for. Then the guide also at the top is very extensive as well, and it's got animations and visuals of, because a question came up last night on Tech Tip Tuesday of, can I use adhesive electrodes on my abdomen? And then there was actually and they were wondering of what areas you can and cannot use the adhesive electrodes. And within the very first video on here, the guide for a Healy device, it actually shows in detail on the body where you can't use it, around the neck, and then through it, the electrodes, forming a line through the heart and things like that. So again, if you have not checked this out, these are just in the last week or two. All these are new, so definitely go ahead and check all these out in Academy, because they're really, really great videos. And there'll be more of this type of video and content in this format coming as well. Okay, that's it from my side.
Great information. Now, hold on, because I saw a question I wanted to bring up. So, for example, if now we are onboarding a brand new member, would you suggest that we just go through the new MagHealy app versus the regular Pink Dot app?
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Short answer, yes.
Yeah.
There you go, everybody. It's a little bit of a change, right, in our regular routine, but truly it's worth it. I know there's other questions on here, Jake, when it comes in particular to the app. Know that the app is still being worked on for improvements, and all of your feedback is being delivered to the team. For example, what Jake just explained about the Bluetooth, that was the main thing when it first was kind of soft launch in a sense for the MagHealy, and it was a big request to be able to turn it off, and we said it was coming. So a lot of improvements are coming as well. So any feedback regarding that new app, feel free to send it our way, and we will share it with the product team and everybody that is involved in that.
One thing to remember, guys, is that the cool thing about what Healy is doing is going to the latest and greatest platforms for app development. Remember, this was built, Marcus started the transition from TimeWaver to a personal system over 10 years ago. And so it's been a while in this transitional period, and they were building systems upon older technology. And now the newer technology needs to be put in place. And so it's imperative that these new platforms be utilized. And that's exactly what we're doing. So that's why, and you'll see that these new platforms or this new app works much better with these new pieces of hardware, these smart devices we have. So definitely give them a try and allow that to be your new normal.
Especially, again, if you have multiple devices and you are running on different clients or people or demos or vibrations, again, it is so easy to connect to multiples. Just this last weekend, I connected 10 MagHealys as well as 6 or 7 Healys at the same time in the same app, and it didn't crash. Every program was running properly. Everything was going smoothly. Again, once you go from one to the other, just hard close the app, start it again, and you'll find your new device. So it's just so easy to run and download the program. And now with being able to turn off your Bluetooth as well, it's just so much user friendly.
We did a demo on exactly that last night on Tech Tip Tuesday. So you guys can watch the recording and it'll be highlighted in case you want to see how that's done. So pretty simple.
Perfect. Thank you for that. I haven't seen the recording yet.
Right,
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, before we move on, I want to share again, there was a question about subtitles for these new videos, and they actually are available already. So I'm gonna, if you go here, if you click on the video, I put it on full screen here, but if you click on the CC on the right here, you'll see we've got most of the language covered for Healy already, you know, English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Polish, Mandarin, Korean. So you pretty much are probably covered with what we already have here for each of these new videos. So again, just click on the CC there. And then, you know, within each video, you can see here, there's a CC option as well, where you can change that too.
It's a great share.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to hear Chad's presentation later, because on Tech Tip Tuesday last night, Ken did a little segment on using 2 Healys at once. You know, talking about some of the fitness programs, and then using 2 of the learning programs at the same time, one with the Coil, one with microcurrent. And you know, we mentioned on that call that today we'd be talking, and Chad will be telling us how to use both the Healy and MagHealy together. So really excited about that part coming up.
Absolutely. And again, stay tuned. I see we already, guys, another challenge. Come on, text your members right now. Hey, it's not too late to join our WhatsApp Wednesday right now. It's so easy to join. HealyWUW.com. Come on, guys, because we have so many exciting news coming today, and not only that, of course, the training. So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, because I want Chad to have quite his time for you to pick his brain on the MagHealy and the Healy. But just quickly, again, company updates. On November 1st, we'll have a Frequencies and Friends, where we are officially launching our new structure for Device Direct bonus. Right now, you earn a 30% on a weekly basis and an additional 10% on a monthly basis if you exceed 5,000 in volume. Moving forward, as of November 1st, we are adding different tiers. So tier 1 will be up to $1,999 to earn 20% on a weekly basis. Then now, instead of 30, you have a different bracket or tier of 35%, which is between $2,000 to $34,999 or $34.99. And then instead of your 40% being at 5,000, sorry, my computer went here. I wanted to show you this 5,000 currently for 40%. Now it is lowered to 3,500 in volume in order to earn the additional 20 or 5% on a monthly basis. Now, October, it is incredible. No tricks, only treats, because this month we have 45% off in all of our edition except of the gold edition. Because why? We have also a special deal or offer this month that I will touch in a second. But keep in mind, if you haven't gone to your back office and taken a screenshot of this, I recommend you do so right now, because each edition has a new QV with a 45% discount. So for the holistic is 275 QV, your resonance is 412 QV, for your resonance plus 686, and the professional 1100. Now that goes as well with our fast start bonus. Anybody that is within their first month of enrollment plus 1 month. So again, with the holistic is 25 euros in addition to your direct device bonus. Resonance is 50 as well as resonance plus, and for the professional it's 100 euros. Our following promotion, which again we have just 1 week to finalize, so please let's accelerate and take advantage of this, because when you enroll 3 new members or customers during the month of October with a Healy Resonance Plus or a professional, then you have the opportunity to earn a free Healy Resonance Plus. But we have a second part of this promotion as well, or incentive, where if one of those 3 new members that you enrolled in the month of or successfully referred during the month of October with 3 new Healy Resonance Plus members with that purchase, that will mean you achieve or they achieve team manager. When they achieve and rank up successfully to team manager, then your Healy Resonance Plus upgrades to a MagHealy, which is over 3,300 euros worth. And as well, they would earn a Healy Resonance Plus in addition to their fast start cash bonuses, fast start new devices, plus rank advancement bonuses, not only through the fast start, but as well having done it for the first time. So again, we have our amazing promotion with Klarna. Not only a promotion, but as you know, we have Klarna available here for the US, which is a great advantage for us to be able to do payment in full or even financing further than that. But during the month of October, starting on the 14th until the end of the month, so closing the month, you can take advantage of our 0% APR promotion with Klarna. So let's say something like the MagHealy could be as low as 125 a month, but that also applies to your Healy purchases and overall purchases. So keep that in mind. Again, that you can take advantage of this 0% APR and you can finance it through Klarna. Now, for this month only, and just from the 20th till the end of the month, we have the Flash Halloweeny or Halloween Healyween promotion, where you can get a free Healy Gold Edition with a purchase of a Resonance Plus or a Professional Edition. Again, like I just mentioned, 45% discount on all of our edition except the gold. And now with the purchase of a Resonance Plus and a Professional, you can get a Healy Gold edition for free. That started on October 20th through the 31st. And like I just mentioned, I'm going to go back once because you can also take advantage of Klarna. So once you're doing your promotions and your marketing activations right now, whether it's online or in person, please make sure to promote all of this. You know, only have 45% discount, holistic and above. You have Klarna 0% APR, as well as earn a free Healy Gold edition till the end of the month with the purchase of a Resonance Plus or a Professional. Now, no, if any of your new customers or members purchase a Resonance Plus or a Professional prior to the 20th, as long as they are within that return period, no need to return the device. Please just submit a ticket and request for your free Healy Gold edition. And we are honoring that. We don't want anybody to be upset or saying, oh, well, I just purchased this on the 15th. How come I don't get my free Healy Gold? No, no, no. We're here to support you and anybody on that 14-day window. Please, no need to return their device or ask for a refund. They just need to put in a ticket and we will honor their free Healy Gold edition. And that's till the end of the month. So with that said, we are right, actually 1:27. So we are right in the half an hour. So we have a good 25 minutes with Chad Fisher. Again, he is by far a MagHealy and Healy expert, and especially on how to incorporate both devices together. So Chad, I will pass it on to you. We are, like Jake said and myself, we're so excited to have you here with us. We've been waiting for you for like a month now. You're a busy person.
Well, I am, and I still have clients, like 15 to 20 clients a week. So I have other things going on, but I always do take notes of every program I run, what my clients are feeling as I run the programs, and what works in the energetic body versus what may not work as good. So that's what this presentation is all about, is how do you really integrate the MagHealy and the Healy together to get a different resonance effect. And I'm really excited to talk about it. This slideshow took me a little bit too long to make, but I'm really excited. I have to go over some of the disclaimers. What I'm really sharing today is my experience on the MagHealy and the Healy and how I integrate that with myself and my clients. So this is really from clinician to clinician and clinician to client. So it allows me to talk about my experience, and that's what I want to talk about. I have used the MagHealy and the Healy together successfully for over 60 or more clients. That number is probably a little bit higher. And I have notes on every single, all the programs that have been running. I have client feedback on what worked, what may not have worked. And I have noticed and notated what programs resonate with the most people and the possible reasoning for such such findings. So the slideshow is really about how to create your own resonance effect, which Carolyn McGackin talks about. It's the A frequency and the B frequency creating its own resonance within the energetic field, is how you can create that using the MagHealy and the Healy together. I'm going to go over some examples of what programs that I've noted after many, many trials and tribulations of what programs work together that people feel it the most and are the most affected by it. I love Carolyn McGackin's talk about, she says that there's still a lot of questions about how this frequency technology works. All she knows is that it does work. And it is helping people. So that's what we're all about today. I'm here to share my wealth of knowledge. Give me 1 second while I move on to the next slide. So a little deeper dive. This is a classic programs number 1 on the MagHealy. If you look over to the right of your screen, I'm going to give 2 examples for every program. So within the MagHealy programs, if you run joints under the classic programs alongside and Vibe Bioharmony scan number 1 in your Blue app. So we're going Blue app here. So we're going from the MagHealy to the Healy Blue app. So you want to Vibe the bioenergetic harmony scan number 1 for the full time the joints program is running. And I think the joints program is 35 minutes. I might be mistaken. I have come to realize if anybody has any kind of joint issues to find bioresonance within the joints, this works really well because not only are you scanning the body in the Blue app feature, and it pulls up the top 5 bioenergetic harmonies in that scan, it helps to alleviate any inflammation within the body as well. So I've been running that one on multiple clients and had great results. So that's one of the programs I would put together. And again, these are just my examples. I just wanted to share them with you. So have fun with them and see what works for you. I'm basing it on my client work and what works for the clients. Some of the programs don't work well together as others do. So I'm just giving you the top ones that I noticed work really well within the energetic field. As a practitioner, after I call in sacred space and I do my thing, I'm really open to feeling the energetic field of somebody else's body, what shamans call the light body. I can almost sense without sensing it what is happening as the programs are running. So shamans back in the day and still today, they can see vibration. They can look at the energetic field and see what is happening. I have noticed a correlation with the Healy. The Healy is also affecting the vibrational field within the client. And I can see what works and what doesn't work just by looking, not with these eyes, but with this eye in here. Really going intuitive and feeling what pops up. Another one for the classic program is bioenergetic harmony number 1. Vibe both of those into the field. For head harmony, that's what I'm talking about. The head harmony one is amazing and it works well with the crown chakra Healy program. If you want to take it a step further, the crown chakra program is on the pink app, but you can also Vibe the chakra programs in the Blue app while you're running the head harmony. I have noticed that this really allows any kind of tenderness within the head area, any kind of stuffiness within the energetic field, any heaviness around the head. This combination, actually it's 3 combinations if you really think about it, because you can Vibe the chakra programs into the field in the Blue app, or you can actually run through microcurrent frequencies in the pink app, the crown chakra program itself. So both would work fine. My recommendation is if you're going to try it first, try the crown chakra app on the pink app. If you have your Coil, use that. I've noticed that the Coil and the MagHealy work really well together. Especially if you want something to complement. So say you have, let me give you an example. Say you have joint pain in your knee. You might want to put the MagHealy closer to your knee on the joint pain. And then you want to run a program to complement what's happening within the knee. In that case, I would probably recommend running the lymphatic system on your Healy on the pink app program. So we could talk a little bit more about that in the next slide here, I believe. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at any questions or anything like that. So if something pops up, just let me know. The next deeper dive. I'm sorry?
You're good. You're good.
Okay, good.
In terms of questions, yes.
All right, gotcha. The next deeper dive would be the classic programs number 2. And the ones that I've noticed work best is the balanced body. The balanced body in the MagHealy is really for, I noticed, chronic inflammation, because it runs what I call the inflammation protocol, 40 hertz and 10 hertz. Carolyn McGacken talks about that. But I've noticed that the balanced body also works really well with following, I'm just going to the sidebar here, following with the McGacken protocol of the body comfort. So in this program, I would run a balanced body with energy in the gold cycle programs. this really does create that unique signature coherence, because as we all know, our body is a battery. If you really think about it, we have a plus up here, we have a minus down here. And the energy in the gold cycle programs really bounce well off of the balanced body programs in the classic programs. So this is my top pick if I'm going to pair anything in under the classic programs, number 2. The second one is Sound of Silence. That works with your throat energy in the MagHealy. And pairing that with the bioenergetic vitalization program, the pineal gland, I have found is like beyond amazing. I have clients who just, I have one client in particular that just comes to see me just for this makeup, and that's all she wants to do. So I noticed that this one is pretty powerful. And again, do I exactly know why? Not really. I kind of have an idea when I work with them energetically, why they love this program combination together. But I also noticed that this works well, not just for that client in particular, but for everyone. So everyone's really absorbing that frequency or these frequencies of the sound of silence on the MagHealy program. And then on the Healy program, running the pineal gland. A question I get a lot is, do I run the Healy on the coil or do I use the wristbands? I like to run my Healy on the coil and then switch it up. So I always go back and forth from the coil to the wristbands. It's just a different way for your body to receive frequencies. So either one is absolutely fine. Again, these recommendations I really want to, I just want to point this out, are strictly based on my client feedback and my own intuitive guidance system. We all have that guidance system within us. Please feel free to use it and change whatever you feel you might need to change. But if you want to just try some fun experiments, these are the best programs that I find pair very well together in the classic programs with your Healy. Okay, so I put the atmosphere programs 1 and 2 on the same slide. I know there's a lot going on here. But when I talked to Adriana earlier, and she said I had about 25 minutes, I took some slides off because I can talk for days, and I've added some slides together. So it looks a little bit, it looks like there's a lot going on. But under the atmosphere program number 1, we have coherence. Now that does really work well with the coherence in the Pink app as well. But I noticed that if you run coherence with the relax programs and the fitness programs, you get a different level of integration with the frequencies. It's almost as if what I'm finding through my course studies and my pages and pages of notes here is when you run coherence on the MagHealy, it preps your energetic body for whatever program you run after that or during it. So coherence really allows your body to start the process of integrating frequencies into your harmonization and into your field. So I love starting any kind of program with coherence. Now you can use any program you want to after the Healy, in the Healy program. I just noticed that relax really does, there's something about that combination. I also noticed that the frequencies are very similar within the coherence program and the relax program when I do it on myself and when I use it with clients. Not to say that they're the exact same, but they are like, 2 or 3 degrees off. And I find that when you run the MagHealy with the Healy as well, there's a different level of coherence. It's its own coherence now. So you're taking from the MagHealy and you're taking from the Healy and you're creating a third coherence, which I call the AB frequency effect. And that can create the resonance effect within the body. Some of my client feedback on this program in particular with the coherence and the relax and the fitness programs is about 20 minutes in, they feel that their body gets hot. They feel that their body is getting to alignment with what's happening in their frequencies, and they're feeling very warm. I have most of my clients, all my clients, lay on a crystal bed, which can get heated to about 150 degrees. And I always know when they tell me to turn down the heat in the bed, that they're reaching that coherence resonance effect state. And that can happen when you bring in the MagHealy and the Healy. It happens quicker. That is my experience. Also in the atmosphere programs, number 1, we have energy clearing. That works really good with activation program and under the job program's activation. Again, you might ask me, well, why, Chad? And my answer is, I'm not exactly sure. I noticed that this is my client's feedback. When I run these two together, I use my intuition first. You would never think, well, why are you running an energy clearing program under the atmosphere with activation? And I don't know, it just came to my brain, my little noggin one day, and it turned out this program is amazing. And it really does something to your coherence with your job. If you really do have something going on with your job, you want to create less stress within your job environment or home environment, whatever the case may be. This helps to clear that energy out so it can activate within you, within your energetic body, what you're really wanting. So if you bring your intention to that while you're using this program, you bring an intention that you want to activate, whether it be within your job life, your home life, whatever the case may be, weight loss, it does not matter. If that is your intention and you run these two together, you can potentially set yourself up for a very powerful effect afterwards. So like I always say, be careful what you ask for because you may just get it. So that's a really good program to run. The third one in here in the atmosphere programs, number 2, prosperity, works really well with coherence in the program in the Pink app. And again, if you set your intention for prosperity, and that can look different in many ways. It's not just, I know there's a dollar sign there, but prosperity can be abundance in spirituality. It could be abundance in health. It could be abundance in your well-being. It could be abundance, whatever you say it is. So prosperity isn't just about money. So I want to talk about that within that program under number 2 in the atmosphere programs. The second one down here at the bottom, we have study. Just so you know, this is what I'm running right now on myself. I have my Healy on learning programs memory, and I have it on study for the MagHealy. If you're doing any kind of presentation work, I created this slide with these 2 frequencies. I created, if I'm doing any kind of slide work or doing any kind of work where I need to be a little bit creative and how to, figure out how to move things around a little bit, this combo works amazing if you're working and just want to let it run in the background. So I owe a lot of the creative control you see here in the background and the screens and all these pictures. I owe a lot of that single-handedly to my body finding resonance with what I was doing. All right, so moving on. Now we have the McMakin programs, and the McMakin programs, they have the dual frequencies. They have the A frequency and the B frequency. They have that resonance effect, so to speak. And Miss Caroline will talk about that, and I love that. So you actually tentatively have 3 frequencies working here. Within the first, this is programs number 1. I've noticed that the tendon harmony pairs so well with connective tissue in the meridians number 1 in your Pink Healy, in your Pink app Healy. Now you can use, like we talked about earlier within this call, you can use the same app, the MagHealy app and the Pink app, but just for teaching purposes, I took the pictures off my Pink app so you can see it over here on the side. So the tendon harmony and connective tissue work really well together. That's if anyone has any sprains, any issues within their body like that, within their tendons, anything going on, arthritis rise, this would be an amazing one to run on yourself or your clients or anyone that you're working with. The second one is body comfort. Like I mentioned earlier, body comfort really does play a lot of the 50 hertz and the 10 hertz, and it plays a lot of the 40 hertz and the 10 hertz. That's really geared to inflammation in the body and getting your body into a state of comfort. Really, that's what it's all about. Getting your energetic field electrolyzed a little bit with some positive energy in there. That one works so well. And I've tried this program with, probably like 15 or 20 of the Healy programs. And by far, I don't know why, again, this is just my intuition, that one by far works so well with rebalance under the power of 3. You combine those two together, usually about 20 minutes in is what I call the resonance effect. It's a little bit amplified when you use the power of 3 program on the rebalance. About 20 or 30 minutes in is really when my clients and myself can really feel this. So absolutely amazing. We're going to move on to the McGackin programs number 2. And in here we have the vagus harmony. And, I thought this would work really well with bed rest, because bed rest, really does work with the vagus nerve in the pink gap. But in doing more of my research, it does work well together if that's what you choose to do. But what I've noticed is mental balance, inner strength, it really creates that resonance effect. So the reason why I'm pairing a lot of these two together that may not make sense to you is because these are the programs that, working with my clients over time, have the best recipe for what I call the resonance effect. That frequency, that vibration within yourself that kind of eases the body down a little bit. You may get a little bit hot. People kind of feel, I don't want to say trippy, that's a wrong word, but they kind of feel really in a really good place with their energetic field, and they feel a sense of euphoria and calmness. That's what I call the resonance effect. So the reason why I paired a lot of these together with the MagHealy and then crossing over into the Healy is because these are the programs that I find have the most resonance effect value based on myself and what I'm working on with my clients. The second one down here, digestion, works amazingly well, which kind of makes sense with Digest All in the Deep Cycle programs. So this is, again, just my general take on things on how to integrate both the MagHealy and the Healy together. There is a different level of, I want to say, vibration when you merge them both together. The MagHealy does its own thing on its side, and it's amazing. The Healy does its own thing on this side, and it's absolutely amazing. When you bring them two together, you have almost what I call a firework of positive energy that can really feed the energetic body and help all the cells renew. We have 50,000 cells in our body, or 50 trillion cells in our body. And the combination of bringing these two together, these two protocols, especially on this page, it can be really felt within the body. Some people need to see it and feel it first before they believe it. This is a really good indication and a really good pair up to have whomever you're working with. If you're working with someone else or you're trying to sell the device to somebody else, this is a really good pairing you can give them as to why they may want one, as to why they may want to add the MagHealy to their repertoire. A lot of things with the Gold Cycle, I want to talk about that. Gold Cycle works really well with almost all of the MagHealy programs. I have some of my clients just have the Gold Cycle program on the Pink app. That's all they have. And I'm noticing from their feedback that the MagHealy and the Gold Cycle programs work amazingly well. An example of that would be probably if I go back here to soft tissue. Soft tissue works really well with balance in the Gold Cycle program. Soft tissue, that's before the week 1 through. That's if something happens immediately, you're in an accident or you hurt your arm, you want to run soft tissue right away. And then from week 1 to 4, that's really where you are really focused more on the week 1 to 4 healing of that soft tissue, whether you had surgery, whether you hurt yourself in some kind of way. So those programs really do work well together under that protocol. And I think that's all I got. This is how I use the Healy, and you can see my client over here to the right. She's obsessed, just like me, with what she's feeling. So she's getting the MagHealy, she's getting the Healy, and then she's also getting my energy work as well. Whatever I'm doing, if I'm doing a soul retrieval or doing some deep contract rewriting, I don't want to get too woo-woo, but the Healy and the MagHealy really do bridge the gap for healing. And it's amazing. Wow, I can't believe I talked for 20 minutes already. That went really fast, right? 22 minutes. So
very, very,
Really
very
informative.
fast and so
Yeah.
smooth. Actually, I love what you kind of mentioned to me earlier when we were talking about the fact that we have the promotion, and you mentioned now, of course, the gold cycle as well, and how that it's with the soft tissue, etc., with it complements with MagHealy. But you also mentioned how you recommend the gold device for those that don't want to get too complicated and don't want to be overwhelmed. Can you share that? Because we have the promotion right now with the Resonance Plus, you get a free gold.
That's a really good point to hit, because a lot of people, sometimes this device, it is a class 2 medical device, so it can be for people a little overwhelming. So what I like to do, if they want to start small, they get the gold program on the Healy, and then we learn that program, and then they'll get another program added on as they go, especially if they can use Klarna, which they can. And so they get to learn with me as I walk them through the process. So a lot of times it's easier to sell a gold program because it's not hard. You just, these are the 5 programs you have in your Healy. This is how you use them. This is what pure means. Pure means if you're having a part in your life where you're not, you might be too toxified. Pure is going to help you and help your energetic body to detoxify a little bit. The care program is going to help your body, deal with the effects of you not treating it very good. You not taking care of your body. I call the care program the self-care program. I think that's what it should be called, because it's really creating in that self-care. Then you have the energy program. What's that all about? That's about charging your life force energy. That's about charging your battery. That was the goal of that program, is, how to go within your energetic field and give your cells a little bit of a jump start. So I call it like an energetic coffee for your day. When I quit coffee a while back, I used the energy program almost every day because it helped. So it was that jolt that I needed. And then you have release, which can be good for any kind of inflammation in the body, any body discomfort, things like that. So when I talk in that language and only say 5 things, people understand that better and they're more inclined to purchase. I'm not spending 3 hours in training. It's just 5 programs. This is how you use them, boom, boom, boom. And it's simple as that. Yeah.
I think,
thank you for having me on today.
No. Thank you for joining us today. And as you can see on the chat, a lot of comments and events and etc. And I'm sure you have some questions that we can probably come back and either they follow you or we can have you again here with us. But I think again, I love the simplicity of matching one program to the other within MagHealy. And again, whether you have a MagHealy in hand, you should get it, first of all, because again, it just maximizes your wealth and your health, and again, your business, right? To be able to complement your Healy with your MagHealy, whether you have it in hand or not. I think everything that chat just shared with you also helps you to add on a sale to anybody that you have already utilizing a Healy they know the power of the Healy, trust me, they are going to believe in the power of the MagHealy. And when you do or share this simple combination, complement, right, recipes, then that's another way of opening the door, opening that window, of saying, hello, we can get you from here now to here. Let's get you there, right? And like Chad very explicitly and specifically shared, these are experiences that his clients have had, etc. These are not studies from Healy and whatnot, so just keep that in mind as well. And then this month we have 5 days to close the month, where anybody who purchases a Healy Resonance Plus or a professional gets a gold for free. So what a better way for you to even utilize what Chad just shared, how to simplify the business. I just focus on the gold programs and I do that. You have the perfect gift for the holidays in your hand for anybody, to not only for themselves, but also for any family member, or if they're professionals, etc. They have a second device that I know, Chad, you mentioned is not just simple to introduce the business, but then how to get them little by little to upgrade and get to having all those programs available to them.
Yeah, exactly. People really like to hear little small pieces at a time. And then if we can build on those small pieces, and then before you know it, there's a bigger piece now of the puzzle, and they really understand the inner workings of it, where they're not so overwhelmed in the beginning. And the gold cycle programs, especially now, because that promotion, they can get a free one. It is really powerful to share with their friends and their family about how it works. And I know you mentioned earlier about using 2 Healys together. A lot of times I'll use 2 Healys together with my MagHealy. That's a whole other show, by the way, but that's a whole other, demonstration. But, there's a million ways you can be creative within using the Healy and the MagHealy together. There's a million different ways. And if you really focus on what you want out of your body will tell you. And when you listen to that, when you go within and listen to that, and you figure out in a way that works best for you, what programs you want to pair together, they may not make sense on paper. But if you trust yourself and run that program anyway, between the MagHealy and the Healy, it may actually blow your mind. And that's where a lot of these pairings that you saw in my presentation were really based on experiences. They're based on my experiences, they're based on my clients' experiences, and lots of feedback and lots of notes, because I'm a little bit of a nerd. So, I write down everything, to the point that I have I think it's 10 or 11 journals filled with all Healy information. So what I'm really doing now is I'm systematically, I'm breaking that down piece by piece. That's in an easier way to absorb and learn, and not throw the whole kitchen sink at everybody, and just break it down piece by piece.
So one last question I have for you, Chad. If
Sure.
you were to share what MagHealy is to somebody either familiar with Healy or not familiar with Healy, what would be your 30-second pitch on how you explain
my elevator pitch
of MagHealy?
My elevator pitch for MagHealy would be, we're all energy. So the MagHealy it's called MagHealy because it's called magnetic healing. It's magnetic, and it can really go within your information field, and it can help you figure out and help you align with your highest sense of self. It can help you align with what you want to work on in your energetic body. And when people can feel that, when they can feel that part of themselves that really kind of wants to come out and dive a little bit deeper into frequency work, that's really what it's all about. So my 30-second elevator speech would be that the MagHealy elevates your mood, elevates your soul, and elevates your life. Whether you're a mom of 3, or you're a practitioner, or you're a wellness coach, whatever you do in your life, the MagHealy can fit in it with ease and grace.
Let's give him.
Okay.
Let's give him. I see it. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was less than 30 seconds, and I love it.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad.
Easy, duplicatable, and not only that, it's something that everybody can resonance with. So
Yeah.
again, thank you, Chad. I
Thank you for having me
truly,
on.
I manifest this is only the first of many that you will
I'm
be hearing.
excited. But now that I have my program to run, my combo to run, when I make slides, it seems to go a little bit better. I'm in more of a coherence when I do it. So I recommend to anyone who's doing like PowerPoint presentations or PowerPoint slides or doing anything in regards to that nature to run that program. It's amazing. But I'm gonna, yes, thank you so much for having me. Many blessings.
Well, again, if as anybody that is participating here today, if you click on the chat icon and on the chat, you see a little happy face on the right and 3 dots after it, you can click on that and save the chat. So again, if you have any questions, put them on there right there before we finish this call. We are at the 2:01 time, so I don't want to go over time too much, but please, if you have any comments or questions for Chad or anybody in the team, please put them on there because we obviously revise them, and also we get answers for anything that you may have. So before I close today, I think it's important. I hope you guys see me. And again, thank you so much, Chad. And in terms of, we have a quick recognition. Unfortunately, Jesse Arsenal, our head of sales for Canada, couldn't be here with us today because we have amazing growth in Canada, like I mentioned when we started. And here on the screen, you can see all of our new executive team manager as of September. Please help me create positive energy, because as a community, we need to empower each other and motivate each other to continue to grow. And that's what we have here in the Americas. So again, let's recognize all of our new executive team managers in the US and in Canada. We have new directors, Carrie Drinkwine, Jennifer Pasco, Jim Tai Kim, and Leticia Arroya Hernandez. And we have one senior director from Canada, Demetra Penner. Congratulations again, and an executive director, Anna Lozano, also in Canada. So I want to recognize all of you. But before I close, I see some people, just 2 minutes. Mark your calendars, not only for our next Frequencies and Friends on November 1st, as usual, but please, our Super Saturday and much, much more is going to come in the next few days, because we're building this, and this is as of your request. And our top leaders always say, we want a Super Saturday, and we want training, and we want a full day together. And even though we couldn't make it in person before the end of the year, and we know it's end of the year, everybody has holidays planned, etc., so it's not easy for you to travel. So we're bringing this to you virtually. So this is exclusive yet not limited to our Americas team. Please mark your calendars right now, November 19th. This is going to be a full day of content. We're starting at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So that way our Pacific Mountain Time, everybody can join as well. We're going to have a short break between 1 and 2. Hopefully, I'm working on maybe a meditation session between 1 and 2 with Mikkel, and then 2 to 5, the rest. So some of our speakers are going to be our founder, Marcus Schmieke, our gold program, and also our Soul Cycle, Nuno Nina. We're going to have Shamnam Halper, our CEO, Christian Donor, our CCO, Luciano. We're going to have some of our top leaders like CJ Peters, Carson Lange, We're going to have a special motivational speaker that we are working on to really surprise you. We're going to have multiple testimonials, quick business tips from all of your experts from the field, and the surprises just keep going on and on. We will be announcing our Black Friday promotion, as well as we will have our 2022 recognition of rank advancement to date, giveaways, and so much more. So again, please make sure you mark your calendars. Our official invitation will be going out for all of you to RSVP, and make sure that you share with your teams in a proper way. So again, know that we're here to support you. Join our Zooms from Tech Tip Tuesday, What's Up Wednesday, Healy for Beginners and Beyond, and our Jueves Juntos con Healy. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see all of our recordings. With that said, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Let's kill it this month. We have an amazing promotion and a month to be celebrated. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chad, for your amazing sharings, and Jake and all of our board members, US board members that are here supporting you also in the chats. Thank you, everybody, and experience. I hope you enjoy your frequencies this week in order to have a successful end of month. Bye, everybody. Take care and see you next week. Same time, same place.
Bye-bye. We love you.
Bye, everybody. Have a
Finish
great day.
strong. We're going to finish
you guys.
strong. Bye.